Mags, an action-packed game this afternoon against Blyth Town. How did you see it?
We got loads from the game. I think you can start seeing and identifying like the lads thinking about what it is that we're trying to implement. So little movements, little patterns that are emerging. I felt like we were far more forward thinking over the course of the game. Maybe he's not in the first 10-15 minutes, but as the game went on, we certainly carried more of an attacking threat, which is what we want. And it's going to take time. You know, we had this at previous clubs where it's not an easy style to pick up for the players. We know that we're demanding a lot from them, technically, tactically. But there was lots of encouraging signs today that you're starting to see players thinking about, you know, what they're doing and trying to implement what we want.
And goals for Blackie, Caden, Jenks, Sav and Yui today. How do you think they took their goals?
Yeah, there were some great goals. Some goals from some good play, but then also goals from real good out of possession stuff, which is something that we're really trying to focus on. I think we've changed the shape in terms of what we've gone with, like I say, at previous clubs and what we're known for, and I just think it gives us a lot more scope and flexibility to go and win the ball back. Loads of different ways in which you can do that, and I think despite in possession, you know, we're slowly but surely getting to where we want to. Out of possession in every game so far has been really good. You know, the reaction from the lads to get the ball back, you can see they're all working really hard. We nicked it back in the final third a number of times today, so it was really pleasing to see. Obviously the boys get on the score sheet. Some were from good play, but others was from just the desire and the willingness to get the ball back.
Yeah, you sort of touched on that yourself with the out of possession stuff. So is that a refreshing thing to see the lads taking and implement what you've been working on the past few weeks?
Well, like any coach will tell you, that's the beauty of coaching, and that's what you want to see. You know, you want to see players action in the detail that you're putting in and you're working hard to put in through the week. I've obviously focused a lot on the out possession side of it, as well as obviously helping the gaffer with the in possession. So it's really nice when you see players, like I say, taking that message out onto the pitch, but then getting success from it, because when they get success from it, they see the value of it. There's been some players that have been outstanding with it. I think Dan Savage, I've picked out in the dressing room, who you know, has been a real benchmark in terms of that intensity to get the ball back. So it was, yeah, every coach wants to see their ideas come to fruition on the pitch, and I think we've seen that with some of the work. Was
there anything you saw particularly out there today that you still think needs working on, or do you think the lads have sort of set the benchmark with this game today?
No, nowhere near the benchmark. You know, it's never enough for us. We obviously want to be cleaner. There was loads of opportunities today to be better, particularly in possession. Like I said, out, we're really happy with where we're at and we're building towards, but in possession we can be far more controlling. I think when the ball goes higher up the pitch, we can sustain possession better and really put teams under pressure. And what we want to do is, with the tight-knit ground that we've got here now, and with the fan base and the backing that we've got, we really want to put teams on the back foot and just try and maintain the ball in the final third. I think at times we're a little bit too desperate to score that goal. But having said that, I think one of the goals, maybe it's the final goal from Sav, where he had the opportunity and he's realised it sort of got crowded in one area. He's come out the other side and then he gets the rewards when the ball comes back this way. So, yeah, like I say, loads of things that we're happy with, but we've got so much work to do. We know that, in terms of it looking exactly how we want it to look.
A local derby next Tuesday against Hebburn. Is that another good opportunity just to get more minutes into the legs for some of the lads?
Yeah, well, you know, people will realise that we've split the squad up, so we wanted 90 minutes into players. So Tuesday it'll be largely a different 11 where we can get 90 minutes into them. So that's important. But yeah, we expect to win. We want a winning culture, and we want a similar performance to what we've got today.